Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley calls for inclusion for all nations of Latin America and the Caribbean at the 9th Summit of the Americas. The Prime Minister on Friday delivered a national statement at the second plenary session of the 9th Summit of the Americas in Los Angeles, California. Dr. Rowley noted that Trinidad and Tobago was one of the smallest nations to host the Summit of the Americas, the 5th summit in 2009. He said though small does not mean insignificant, and he noted that the practice of democracy is neither a cloistered virtue nor an automatic one-shape-fits-all.
As we wish for others, and as a proud member of the Caribbean community, we hope that such respect and regard would be afforded to all states within our hemisphere, including Cuba and Venezuela. The path of exclusion and sanctions has not been effective in the past and has brought us no closer to the goal of an Americas which is equitable for the ordinary citizens of our hemisphere, no matter where they live.
The Prime Minister said he believes the greatest opportunity that the Summit of the Americas provides is the opportunity to rebuild trust, first in democracy, then among democracies, and ultimately within democracies, in the Western Hemisphere of countries with diverse histories, economies, politics, and societies. Dr. Rowley said if we are all to end up in that same safe place, the journey must not be truncated, and we may have to help some of our brothers and sisters along the way, but we must never abandon them.
We cannot accept without worry what is happening in Haiti as a normal existence for the population there. We who have put man on the moon and created the internet, we should be able to bring some relief to Haitian lives within these Americas. This week, we celebrate for the 9th occasion within the framework of the Summit of the Americas process, our collective commitment to multilateral cooperation as a necessary platform for the preservation of peace, the promotion of productivity, and the pursuit of prosperity in the Americas.
And Trinidad and Tobago is among 17 countries to benefit from nearly $103 million in humanitarian assistance from the United States for Venezuelan migrants. U.S. President Biden announced at the 9th Summit of the Americas nearly $314 million in new humanitarian, health, economic, and development assistance for Venezuelan refugees and vulnerable migrants across the hemisphere. This assistance includes nearly $103 million from the State Department's Bureau of Population, Refugees, and Migration. This new funding through PRM supports a wide range of life-saving humanitarian programs for Venezuelan refugees and migrants, such as emergency shelter, access to healthcare, water, sanitation, and hygiene supplies, increased access to education, support for livelihoods, COVID-19 support and protection for vulnerable groups, including survivors of gender-based violence, children and adolescents, LGBTQI+ persons, and indigenous people.